the opportunity? While the invasion fleet had been located by the Americans on June 3rd, it wasn't until the morning of the 4th that the Japanese carrier task force was pinpointed. With that information in hand, the U.S. carriers Hornet, Enterprise, and Yorktown immediately launched their squadrons of torpedo planes and dive bombers to attack the 4 main carriers of the Japanese fleet. 150 American planes took to the air. At the same time, the Japanese became aware of the deadly threat they faced from the U.S. carriers and began preparations for their attack on the U.S. fleet. The first waves of U.S. aircraft caught the Japanese with their decks full of planes, being changed from bombs for attacking Midway Island to torpedoes with which to attack the U.S. ships at sea. But when the first American torpedo planes were dealt with by the Japanese fighters, it looked as if the Imperial Navy would emerge unscathed. Then, a lost group of U.S. dive bombers suddenly appeared high overhead. In the next 5 minutes, they destroyed 3 of the 4 Japanese carriers. 5 minutes that changed the balance of power in the Pacific. The one remaining Japanese carrier launched 28 planes to avenge her sister ships. They found the USS Yorktown. The Japanese planes, flying through fighter screens and anti-aircraft fire, were able to deal a mortal blow to America's most storied carrier. The battle wasn't over, however, as planes previously launched from the Yorktown found this last Japanese carrier and sent her to the bottom of the sea. Now the Americans could head for home. These pilots had changed the course of the war in the Pacific. They had inflicted a catastrophic defeat on Japan. 4 fleet carriers, 322 planes, and 3,500 men of the Rising Sun, including their best aviators, had been lost. The United States had inflicted upon Japan its first naval defeat in 300 years.